I'm so excited today to have Karen Taylor, who runs the Newport Harbor Home Tour, with us. What a lot of people don't know is that the Newport Harbor Home Tour benefits the Newport Harbor High School Foundation, but a lot of people don't connect the dots, and I actually didn't know all the information. So I was wondering, Karen, if you could tell us about the foundation.
Sure. The foundation has been around since 1995. There was a group of dads at Harbor who were the navigators, which I think is still in existence, but they decided they needed a bigger fundraising arm. So they formed the foundation. There are 3 paid employees of the foundation. Diana Long,
who she's fantastic,
fabulous.
Love her. Mm-hmm.
She's the executive director, and then Emily Evans is the financial director, and then we recently hired Kristen Sheward, who is great and is learning the tricks of the trade.
I love that.
Yeah. So they started with a golf tournament, and then around, I don't know, a few years later, Tim Hogan, one of the dads, thought it would be a good idea to start a home tour. And just coincidentally, Corona Del Mar has had a home tour probably 25 years longer than we have.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think they either celebrated 50 or they're close to 50.
Oh, wow.
So they were kind enough to show us their model.
Yep.
And we started, this will be our 26th year.
Oh my gosh, 26 years, that's amazing. And how many years of the 26 have you been involved?
Since early 2000s. So
amazing.
I've either chaired or co-chaired for about 13 years, and this is my 9th year co-chairing with Pam Hardenberg.
Oh my gosh, well thank you to you both. I'm curious, how much money does it raise?
Well, back in the day, if we made 40 or 50,000, we were thrilled. Last year we made 168,000, which I think is close to our record. Just in terms of how it's spent, the foundation has a board that's made up of the principal, some parents, I think a couple teachers, and Diana sits on the board, and Emily, and collectively they decide how we're going to spend the money.
And how do you spend the money? Is it earmarked already for this year, or do you use it for the same things every year?
No, they come up with a budget every year, and Sean Bolton, I'm sure, contributes to what's needed most. Technology is huge. Think about how often we buy a new cell phone, upgrade your software. So a lot of the money goes to keeping the classrooms current technology-wise. We have tutoring. There's math tutoring that's available morning and evening at no cost for all the students at the school. An additional tutoring program with UCI students who come over to the campus and tutor our kids. We contribute to field trips, and then have you ever been to the Evening of the Arts?
I have not, but I have a freshman who's my oldest this year, so I'm just learning the ropes and even getting more involved, so I'll have to go there.
You won't want to miss it. In the spring, all the art students, and it's like usually a Thursday evening, the art students present all of their work in an exhibit, and then the culinary students typically show off their gifts by cooking for the evening, and it's just really fun.
I've had some of the culinary student food and cookies before. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
How many houses are going to be on tour this year?
This year we have 7, and we have our morning stop is going to be Barclay Butera's garden. He's always so generous and so involved.
Oh, at his personal house?
At his
His
personal
garden,
house.
for everybody if they don't know where he lives, which is in Newport Heights, Cliff Haven area, is fantastic.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
So we'll start there, and then we have 2 houses on Lido, a couple in the Heights, a couple in Dover Shores. So yeah, it's an interesting mix. It'll be fun.
Oh, that's great. And any favorites? Because you've probably seen them all.
This year or in years past?
I would say all of them.
It's so hard. There's so many beautiful, but I did think about that because I thought you might ask. Years ago, just down the street from you, Anne Fraser was a designer, and she was, I think, one of the first to build up in the Heights. And she built the most beautiful New Orleans style home, and she had the most fabulous collections of china, dog memorabilia, just everything you can imagine, but beautifully arranged and displayed. Didn't feel cluttered. I mean, I love stuff. So
oh, I know, right? Like a collector's house. It was, oh my gosh, an artwork. And that's what I really look at these houses, is that it's looking at almost art as a home and for such a good cause.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming and taking the time. One thing I wanted to leave you and ask you is, what can people do to get involved? And obviously, you probably don't have a high schooler there before, and you continue to be participatory in the event. So what can people do?
Right. Well, our whole committee is kind of aging. I hate to say it. We have a couple grandmas, whose children went to Harbor. We all stay together. But we would love to have the young moms and the new Harbor moms join us. So on the website, there is a tab for volunteers. Just click on, fill out the form, send it in, or call the foundation office, and we'll be happy to find a spot for you.
That's amazing. I want to get involved and follow the website. And thank you so much. I can't wait. I know I have a party bus full of ladies that are excited to have some champagne and see beautiful homes. And thank you to Barclay Butera. I can't wait to step foot into those beautiful gardens.
Yes. Thank you, Annie.
Thank you. Thank you.